my name is Caleb Hopkins. I'm a master's student in choral conducting here at the University of Georgia and just completed my first year.
Hello, my name is Brian Lustig, and I'm a recent graduate with a master's degree in choral conducting here at the HU.
Hi, I'm Dan Barra, and I'm the Director of Choral Activities at the University of Georgia.
Hi, I'm Laura Lee Bell, and I am a second-year choral conducting master's student here at UGA.
Hi, I'm Joy Mead, and I'm a doctoral student in choral conducting.
So what, out of all the songs we're doing for our tour, what is your favorite tour piece and why?
I would say that my favorite is the Victoria Vere Longoris. I've had a love affair with that piece for quite some time. I find the text to be particularly meaningful and the musical setting exquisitely expressive.
I really like to sing Crucem Tuam because I like to sing really high notes as soft as possible over and over again.
Yeah, and along those lines, Salve Regina is actually my favorite, but to start it on a really pianissimo high note is just the love of my life every time. So comfortable and so easy.
And my personal favorite has to be Feelin' Free, because I would say that I got into choral music because I love choralography. Yeah.
So what are y'all looking forward to about the tour?
I'm looking forward to the things that we have planned and also the free time that we have and being able to go on some excursions and do some extra things around Salzburg, Vienna, and Prague.
Yeah, I think the tour is a nice balance of concerts in really beautiful places, and then this competition that happens in the middle, which I think will not only be a great experience because we'll be in an environment where we'll be amongst really fantastic choirs from around the world and hopefully get to hear them and be inspired by them. And I think that also builds in an appreciative audience for good choral music. But I do think there is a nice amount of sort of free time in each place where we are that people can just go out and explore. And I think that will really, create some really memorable opportunities for the students and for the so-called adults that are joining on the trip. I'm very much looking forward to going to see Don Giovanni in Prague at the Opera House where it was premiered on the second night that we're in Europe. So that'll be great.
I've heard that Austrian women are into tall men, so I'm excited to see if that is indeed true.
You know, you are actually not the first one to say that your plan and goal in Europe was to come back in a relationship. So, you know.
I wouldn't say relationship.
This is actually, almost everyone who has done these interviews have spoken to the idea that, you know, over the course of their years here, they have seen the choir grow and develop develop bonds and skill level and relationships and all these different things. I'm just curious if you have something to add to that in terms of how you've seen the choirs developed or what you hope we will learn when we come back from our tour. How will we have grown when we return?
I was just thinking, actually, we just got out of a rehearsal for our send-off concert, and just listening to the choir warm up, how different their approach is to singing from the first fall that I was here. And I felt like in the first years I did a lot to try and teach maybe a new approach to singing in choral environments, and I feel like the students now teach each other, and it just sort of happens in a really organic way. And so I've noticed that, but I can't imagine a more positive and supportive collection of people to go on this trip. And maybe it's because many of them have been in the group for 4 years. You know, there's a big graduating class, but I just feel like it's such a warm and inviting and encouraging environment in there. And I don't know, I don't take credit for it. I think it's just like a really special collection of talented people, and it's a privilege to be doing this with them.
Y'all want to close with some interesting or lesser known facts about other members of this small group?
I've known Brian since he was in high school. And my first year teaching at the New York State Summer School for the Arts, Brian was there as maybe a junior or sophomore or something like that. And there was a talent show. And Brian was like hilarious, and he had put together a forbidden act in which he was doing Celebrity Jeopardy from Saturday Night Live, and he crossed the line, and he got in big trouble, even though it was absolutely hilarious. And I'm not joking about that, but we've been able to sort of mend our disagreement about that, and feel like our relationship is stronger than ever.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to that. I didn't think we crossed a line. I thought it was very funny, and I stick to that to this day. Thank you, Dr. Barrett. And I do agree our relationship has gotten much better since then. Yeah.
A lot of us in this studio are big fans of the very reverent show Parks and Recreation on NBC. And I will just say that we all in the office were taking the BuzzFeed quiz, which Parks and Rec character are you, one day. I was Little Sebastian. I don't know if you guys remember what you were.
Of course I remember. I was Jerry.
Tom Haverford.
Awesome. And Joy came in and we said, Joy, you have to take this quiz. And she's like, I don't even watch that show. So she took it and there was silence in the office. We were working. And then a few minutes later, we just hear Joy's quiet voice say, who's Jean Ralphio? So this girl got Jean Ralphio, who's the most ridiculous character. And that was probably my favorite moment in the office so far.
Laura Lee, can you give us a quote of Jean Ralphio's? Do you have any off the top of your head?
Sure.
How'd you win your money?
Got off on a technicality. I don't know.
This is Joy Mead, folks.
I have nothing to say.
All right, well, that's it. So thank y'all. So that's